Hello? Hi everyone, it's been a while. Haven't streamed in a long while actually. Hello. Yahoo. Oh, I gotta close my door real quick. 1 second. I changed microphones. I wonder if you guys can tell. I didn't test it yet, but I got myself like a blue snowball microphone. Yeah. Hello, hello. I'm so happy so many people came to the stream. I was kind of worried that since I didn't stream for a while that I would lose a bit of traction. You know? But yeah, I'm really glad to be here again. I should probably reposition my webcam so it's facing the game screen. Yoink. Problem solved. Hello, hello. I'm just gonna wait for some more people to jump on, and then we can start. But yeah, it's been a long time, and I'm glad to be here. You know, I love the Stanley Parable. I've been so fixated on it for the longest time. Such a good game, and now I'm gonna play it for you guys. Alert should be working now. Well, it's been always working, but yeah. It's so goofy and amazing. I agree so much. Oh yeah, didn't it take a year of delay for the bucket to be installed? Like there's for every original ending there's a bucket ending, I heard. So I've been told. Ah, there's an update. I did not see this. Oh, okay. Wait, was it a system update? Yeah, oops. Ah. Okay, take two. Oh, I'm excited. I love this game so much. Developed by Crows. Written by Davey. Davey is a prodigy. English. Confirm. Have I played before? I have back in 2013, but like it's kind of I'm gonna say no just for sakes. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. We'll keep it in the middle. Oh, I should actually check on stream. Yeah, that looks about right. It's one of those games you want to keep playing even after getting an ending. Definitely. Please enter the current time It is 7:03. Confirm. Note, accessibility settings can be accessed from the menu. Oggy. And we're in. Let's start. Begin the game. The end is never the end is never is the end is loading.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Oh, is it too loud?
Employee number
it's a bit loud.
427's job
Is that
was
good?
simple. He
How
sat
about
at
now?
his desk in room 427 and he pushed
There we go.
buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-eating, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley
Was happy. I'm Stanley, and I'm
then one
very
day,
happy.
Something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
A
He
bit
had been
louder.
at his desk for
Okay.
nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed
You know
up
what
to
would
give him
make it better?
instructions,
If I just,
call a meeting,
raise
or
up
even
my
say
voice.
Hi. Never in all his years at the company had
There
this
we go.
happened. This complete
That should be good, right?
isolation. Something was very clearly
Like that?
wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his
Sounds good,
senses,
sounds
he
good.
got up from
Okay.
his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh. We're here. That's crouch. Okay, okay. Okay, let's step out of the office. Into the office.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh no, what
Stanley
happened to my
decided to go to the meeting room.
coworkers?
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
You know, it's one thing to watch gameplay of this game, and it's another thing to actually play it, you know? Most times, I am a viewer of video games opposed to a, you know, player of games. The level of detail in this game is phenomenal. Like, look at all these papers on the ground. It all has graphics and stuff. I can't read it, but like, it's there. Am I going to play Scorn, an upcoming horror game? Ooh, what's it about? I'm up to play some horror games. Ooh, I want to do something. Hee. I know there's dialogue. I need to hear dialogue. I love dialogue.
Oh, and I guess this is where Stanley felt he needed to be right now, in this little hallway. Here, with no distractions, to study room 417. Not to actually enter it. No. That would be far too forward. Stanley wanted to know it from the outside. To see it not just with his eyes, but with his heart.
It's a very interesting
He would
room.
know room 417 as no man or woman
Wow,
had ever known
what a
an
room,
office
what a
before.
room.
That ladder over there. Oh, and that little picture of a horizon or something. It's all just a never-ending parade of joy for Stanley.
I like how Stanley is like just a single cell organism. No thoughts, head empty. Stanley is a simple creature.
Ah, no, apparently not.
And then what if I get back in? How do you like them apples? No? Okay, no more dialogue. Let's continue our journey.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna follow the story as normal. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start this as normal, and then we'll cause chaos and confusion.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office,
What happened
hoping
to
he
France?
might find an answer there.
R.I.P. France. What happened to France? Weekly review. What to do about... What does that say? 432? Interesting stuff, interesting stuff. I am a worker in this building, so I must review these notes very closely. Rate of increase in graphs per slide. Please, no more charge, please, I'm begging. This game is a riot. You're still waiting 2-3 years to play the original again? Oh, the touch grass achievement? Shall I? It doesn't hurt
Stanley
to get a
stepped into the
bit
broom closet, but there was
distracted,
nothing
right?
here, so he turned around and got back on track.
No, I'm staying in here.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just
That's
an
a
empty
high quality
closet.
broom.
No
I bet
reason to
it
still
will
be here.
sweep well. It's a broom closet, alright. It has a broom. What I
It
think...
was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
A wrench. Very interesting. Right, chat?
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Well, you see, narrator Kun, the artistic aura of this broom closet
You do
just
realize there's no choice or
attracted
anything in
me.
here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet,
He doesn't
at least
get
you would
it.
have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
I wish I was taller so I could see what else is up there. Oh, can I jump? Jump, jump, jump.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh,
Did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite."
I hope your friends find this concerning.
Yes, this is my favorite ending. The artistic
Stanley was fat and ugly and really stupid.
writing in this
He probably only
was
got the job because of a family
so
connection.
big.
That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
the humor in this game is amazing. I love the Stanley Parable.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about
Is
to
that the
leave
broom
because there's
closet
nothing here,
Lincoln
when a
got
physical
shot
malady
in?
of some sort shut down your central nervous system, and you collapsed in front of your screen. In a situation like this, The responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Okay, get ready for this. I will listen for once.
Second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
And I think that's all the dialogue. But I'll stay here for just a second longer. I love narrator dialogue. I could listen to him ramble about anything. Fun fact, did you know Kevin Brighting, the VA for the narrator, did a bird documentary and also narrated the Chiron. Chiron? It's a Bible. He narrated a Bible. I don't know where to find it, but I want to listen to it. Both the bird documentary and the Bible. Just to hear the narrator. More dialogue. More. The narrator is so deep. Okay, let's continue with the story.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, I won't say anything else because I clearly don't know what I'm talking about and I don't want to get canceled on Twitter. Wink. I winked. You can't see it, but I winked. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. Interesting. You know, the red and blue are very contrasting from each other. Insightful. It's an empty glass.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Stanley is a vampire. That's the only explanation.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
What was it? I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? I was too busy playing the piano. That awfully sounds like a keyboard.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
2, 8, 4. Whoops, my finger slipped.
2845.
What? 2, 8, 4, 5.
Yet incredibly,
there we
by
go.
simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
こんにちは。Down we go. Wee! Wee! Wow! Elevator rides are so much fun. I love elevator content. I hope they add more in the Ultra Deluxe.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Bah! I didn't expect jump scares in the Stanley Parable. Ooh, spooky hallway.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Who wrote this? That's one spooky hallway. But no, we must stay to the path. We must stay true to our hearts. Whale.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Chat, give me strength to find the terrible secrets that the parable has hid from us. They really only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or so.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images
that screen
on a
over
screen.
there has code in it.
One of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
427. 427. There I am. Let's see. Yep, that's my office, all right. I can't believe my corporate overlords have been doing this. It's insanity. The madness.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control.
Sans Undertale?
Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life, for he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
You beat Sans? Whoa, speaking about that, Mr. Rias from Miniji Sanji managed to beat Sans in 4 or 5 tries, was it? How? You know, my dream is to interact with Mr. Rias. I want to become best buddies with him. So that's why I must work hard as an individual VTuber. And then I'll grow so big like many others. And then I can interact with my idol, my Oshi. Get fame, and then I can interact with famous people. You beat Undyne too? You were on my Undertale stream, right? I was so bad at it that like I died so many times that it just let me continue the game. Whoa! That was a first run you beat him in? Whoa. Okay. This is the moment of truth.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Mind control's idle, awaiting input. And the input I choose is off.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Did we do it?
Is it over? Yes. He had won.
Let's
he had
go,
defeated
gamers.
the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
This is it, gamers. We beat the Stanley Parable.
Felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
That's so bittersweet. Because... Oh! Yay, we got achievements! Yatta! Woof! There's a dog outside. What the dog doing? Woof! It took 4 streams? Whoa! The earliest ending we could do is closing the store, so I will do that.
Stanley
Get it out of the way.
Handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell
I
under his
hate
responsibility?
Mondays.
He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me.
Nothing will break me.
In here,
I could be happy forever.
I
will be happy.
Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
The end is never the end, is never the loading.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh
Stanley
no!
decided
My
to go to the meeting room.
coworkers.
Perhaps he had simply
Where?
missed a memo.
Doko ni? Doko, coworker-san. Okay, now that the freedom ending is out the way, I want to do the line. I want the adventure line. I just need to remember how to do it. Yes, I remember. I hopefully remember.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What if I close? No, I can't close the door. Anyways.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
What an immaculate room. Oh no, where did my coworkers go? Celeste thought to herself.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Yes, I will go this way.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I don't think so, narrator. I am going down. The adventure line is probably my favorite character.
He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Are we lost?
Let's see, we went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Neither. I like how you think, funny man.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Closing.
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
From the top.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ikuzo. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
When Stanley... Wait, what?
What is this?
No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley.
Something changed?
Did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Was that the Minecraft door opening sound effect? Oh no. Guys, I think we're in the back rooms. Somewhere's along the line we no-clipped. Uh-oh. Oh, this way. Into the dark, dingy hallway. That's always the right way.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again.
We got back to the beginning.
It's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
God, they designed that room so well that I didn't even know I was going in a circle.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's go find that memo, folks. Memo, memo, memo. Work, work, work.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Did we accidentally walk past the story, Mr. Narrator? I think that's highly unlikely, seeing how observant and obedient I am. Haha.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
The story. Uh-oh. A never-ending hallway.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Narrator! We're lost, aren't we? Oh, we're definitely lost. We're in a horror story now.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
We won!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Restarting, boys. The loop. The time loop. The Stanley Parable Adventure line, my beloved.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure line.
TM.
Just follow the line.
TM.
How simple is that?
Line TM. It's... What happens if I don't follow the line?
No, I'm down. We're living it up to the line from now on.
Narrator, I know where the story goes. He won't listen. But what if I go back in again? No? No more narrator dialogue. I am not following the line. I am going back. I guess there's nothing else to do but follow the line. Alright. Take me away, you funky line.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act
philosophy.
of moving forward, Are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like
what
to
is this room?
Not sure where I was going with all that.
This number 12 is right.
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Am I stupid? Da 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 da
Cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Yes, this is a very green fern. It's very healthy. Maybe next in the storyline it will get sick and we'll have to save it with some medicine. But the medicine is not here. It's somewhere else, far off in the earth. So we go on a grand adventure for this miracle medicine to help our fern friend. And as a reward, the fern friend gives us a reward. Friendship. Adventure line, take us away.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Narrator, trust me, I know where the story is. Over here.
Still missing the doors. Did we make a mistake following the line? Perhaps we could have found the story on our own.
Still no doors. But what if I look again? Nope, still no doors. Da 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 da. No dialogue for me, Mr. Narrator? I'm hurt. Well, wrong way. But what if we just retrace our steps? No, it's not worth it. I'm not going all the way back to find out that there's no dialogue at the end of the line. So, we will continue as normal. Ikuzo! Da 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 da. Na 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 na.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you.
I'm so disappointed in you, Line.
Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Yeah, another kitty cat. Welcome. Narrator, are we lost?
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
I agree
Something
with you. I
exciting,
would agree.
daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction? Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Okay, so how about we go stay the setting in the office because we already have all the assets.
No, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Alright, anyways, as I was saying, let's keep the office and instead of the mind control facility, what if we had to dismantle the evil corporate lords? Why? Because they were exploiting lima beans. Yes. They were making unlawful beans.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a
Beans
decision.
are outlawed in
From
this
here,
world.
The story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each
What if
door
I go
has to
against
lead
the...
somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
How long can I keep this timer going? It seems to go in real time.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling
Deviate
me
from the maintenance
that's
room,
what this
end up in the
is?
monitor
It's all
room.
one
Narrator who
giant
starts the
ending?
game.
And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did break the
We
cycle?
did it!
The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So
You
I
can't
hope
jump.
that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
We
In the
got all
meantime,
eternity. What? That was a jump scare. I did not appreciate that, the parable. I guess we're back in the office. What if...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting
We
room.
done
Perhaps
two
he had simply
endings.
missed the memo.
What ending should I look for next? So many options, so many paths. Who can really know which one is the right choice? The right choice is always to turn off of someone else's computer. The right choice in your hands. Do you say any other funky dialogue if I continue doing this?
Oh, and I guess this is where Stanley felt he needed to be right now, in this little hallway. Here, with no distractions, to study room 417. Not to actually enter it. Ah, no, apparently not. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What other ending is a really amusing one? Let's do the game's ending this time.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Let's go into the
Wow.
lounge.
Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
More dialogue, please. I want to hear.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
I know you got more dialogue, narrator. I want to hear all of it.
At
Your
this point,
voice
Stanley's
is so
obsession with this room
captivating.
bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Mayhaps. Mayhaps.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue.
Yes.
But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
More dialogue, please. I need to hear that luscious British voice of yours. Oh, if
But at
only.
last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Not as amazing as your voice, Mr. Narrator. A4. Oh,
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
the warehouse. This game is so comedic. I love it so much. I will
Look,
sing it.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off
Adventure
on the
line?
wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really. I'm
Guys,
not.
it's
I
the
realize
adventure
that investing
line.
your trust in someone else
Whoa.
could be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing
Wait,
but you.
wait. Does
all
that
this
mean we're
time.
still in the confusion
There's someone
ending?
you've been
The line
neglecting,
is there.
Someone you've forgotten about. Please,
Guys,
stop trying to make
what does
every
this mean?
decision by
Guys,
yourself.
the adventure line.
I'm not asking
Oh,
for
I
me.
missed it. I missed it.
I'm asking for her. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Whoops, I'm sorry,
Good job,
Stanley. It
Stanley.
must have been
Everyone
hurt.
thinks you are very powerful.
Come in. He went splat. I got too distracted by the adventure line being there that I missed my stop. Let's
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
Can I be trapped in this little hallway? No, I can't close the doors. Why did I think I could? Because the game allows me to close some doors and others I can't close? How naive.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Have you guys ever seen the adventure line in the
lounge
warehouse
was
before?
sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace, its subtle charm. No. Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker.
Stanley, what do you think of this room? What do I think?
Yes, really, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope. Yeah. What's this? A photo. This photo is really captivating. It speaks to the human condition.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he
All
wasn't 5
right.
years ago.
Let's do this properly now, shall we? Let's not plunge to our death like last time.
Look, Stanley, I
That
think
would
perhaps
be
we've gotten off on the wrong
not
foot
ideal.
here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
The line is
but
gone.
the fact
The line is
that
gone.
The story
Guys,
has been about
the
nothing
line is
but
gone.
you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you forgot. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why? I don't know how to convince you of this.
This is getting
but
my
I really
brain
do
noodles
want
to
to
think.
help
The
you,
adventure
to show
line
you
was their
something
last
beautiful.
run.
Look, let me prove it.
I have
Let
to
me prove that
I
I'm
have to
on
keep
your
an eye
side.
on that,
Give me a
okay?
chance.
Was that a randomized event or is there something deeper happening? I'll have to find out. What I theorized so far is to continue the confusion ending, we must do the real person ending and the room deteriorates and then yeah, it'll be somewhat of a storyline of the confusion ending and the real life ending. That's what we're gonna do next. We're gonna do the confusion ending again, see if the line appears in the warehouse. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. After this ending, of course, which is we're doing the game's
Now
ending.
listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nope, going through the blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No thanks. I wanna play
I still don't
Rocket
think we're
League.
communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the
I
end, it was
trust
all
you.
for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
I would
Work
like a
with me.
vehicle.
You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
Specifically those little
Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new
toddler
design,
vehicles,
and
you
can Give
know?
me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
The ceiling lights are not functional over there. Do 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 do.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Everything you do, narrator, is a 5.
You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
A little sleepy. Whoa! You cannot just teleport me like that. Wow, that's a lot of people playing the Stanley Parable. Oh, we don't have any friends. How sad. Anyways, let's continue using the right door this time.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Yes, I want to be number 1. The best door walker in the world.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
A prototype.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
What if one day I stream the baby game? Would you guys like the baby game? I'll need to set up a lot of notes and, you know, topics to talk about in those 4 hours to fill in the time. I would be more than gladly to do the baby game. Only if you guys want to do the baby game. You know, the tedium of family life, as the narrator put it, is very true. Source, I was a baby once, and with being a baby, you don't really have much, tools to communicate to your caregivers what you need, what you want. So it's very, tedious to live. Your existence is just so fragile. A simple drop on the head will make you either disabled or dead for the rest of your life. And this button, the cries of the baby of this game, it simply puts you in the shoes of the parent and the baby, struggling for a normal family life. To be honest, I'm trying to stall for time so I get the puppy part and then I burn both the puppy and the baby. Hi! We're playing the baby game! I hope you guys won't get bored because we're gonna be here for a while. When does the puppy part of this portion unlock? I need to know. Yes, you heard that right. Studies show if you're dead forever. Baby game. Yes, if you need to repeat my dialogue, I could do that. Basically, the tedium of family life, the button, the baby, the sound, the fire. You could say, maybe, if I let this baby go in the fire, neglect it will die. It will be ruined for life. That's loud. I agree, but that's the art of it. It needs to be loud. It needs to be loud. Just for you guys, I'll turn it down a bit, okay? But, that's the art of the baby game. It's loud, it's in your face, it's straightforward. The tedium of family life. I'm just gonna repeat the same thing, but in different fonts. It's annoying. Let me Google how long I need to press this button for the the puppy portion to come on. I'm looking for dialogue, truly. Baby game, Stanley Parable, puppy portion. Puppy. It's getting annoying. I'm sorry guys, but I need special dialogue. I need to do this for 2 more hours. No, thanks.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
Okay, next stream, I will play the baby game for 4 hours.
This seems like
Trust
it'll
me.
work.
I
Let's
just
give
need
it
to
a
write
shot.
up something to talk about for those 4 hours. I've done a pretty good job talking nonsense throughout that baby game. You gotta give me credit. I hope someone clips that.
Ah, fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Supplies for 2 forks. There it is, the Minecraft door opening sound again. That's amazing. Oh, it's my bed. Let me go to bed, narrator, please. I love beds. Wow, 2 forks. We love the forks. The wind, the trees. This is truly a therapeutic game, I'd say.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
I'll beeline for the tree.
It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
I was so close.
Thank goodness, Stanley.
I
What a
wonder if
close
anyone
call.
has gone past
Really
the
wandered
borders.
off into that thing, that big open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any. Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Back in the safety of the towers. Just like the narrator likes.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any
Rocket
possibility
League.
that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Look at this luscious
Okay, so what
grass.
exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what
Sports
fun.
ball?
We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
He just spawns the ball into existence. Yippee!
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball. Yes! Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable.
No, the ball's
More
gonna go in the
balls.
goal. More balls? The narrator said balls? No, not one of you's goes in the goal. I forbid it. No!
Are you enjoying this, Stanley? Hold on. What are you doing?
I fell. I fell. I didn't mean to, narrator.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
I'm scared. Where am I? Oh dear. Ah! I fell again. We're lost. He can't. At least with him around, he would always bring me back on track. Oh goodness, we truly are lost, aren't we? Oh, am I in the wrong way? Wait a moment, isn't this the Half-Life mod of the Stanley Parable? These walls look awfully familiar. And this would have been the cafeteria? Okay, I'm actually lost. I went in circles too many times. Okay, this is where I came from. I go this way. This way. Oh, so it is. This is the Stanley Parable. Then you go this way. And this way, that's where you go back on track to the story. But if you continue disobeying, you get here. And then you get punished. Yes, I'm glad we figured that mystery out. The maintenance hall. Okay, let's stop getting off track and continue, shall we? And then down here into this hallway. Yes, it's coming back to me. My memories are being unlocked. There's the office of the Half-Life mod of the Stanley Parable. I wonder if anyone noticed it yet. Aren't I supposed to interact with something here? Hello? Is there a trigger that will end this ending. Hello? There's no triggers. Okay, let's just turn back. Retrace our steps.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Wow. Deep stuff. Really, it is a work of art, this game. Okay, let's do one more ending. Let's do one more ending, and then I think I'll stop the stream here.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Is there someone watching me, guys? Guys. Yeah, I think someone's watching me. Like, at least 4 people. At least 4 people are watching me right now. What if I did ASMR? I want to do ASMR of just reading the Stanley Parable script. I will read the dialogue, then it will become the Celestial Parable. Yes?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. Then the feeling went away, and he felt sad again. Then it came back, and lingered for a minute or 2. Now it's only half there, just a kind of, tingle.
This room is truly something.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
The line is still gone.
But the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you.
Any other parts of the parable.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
I have a wife. Or someone, a she. I have a she.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone. As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You
Well,
actually
I'm Stanley, of
chose
course.
incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
Haven't I been wrong choices this
It's
entire
definitely here,
time,
clear as day.
narrator?
Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his
I've
apartment
broken
where he
your game
finds
like
his wife,
3
and the two
times.
pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
My goodness, is it 4:30? I got a back, slack, and crack? Was it?
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Welcome back.
Tractors?
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a
forklifts.
result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry.
A lot
Now
of
that you're properly
forklifts.
informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Can I replug the phone? Close the door. Being a real person, I must make big decisions. Why would I follow an omnipresent voice? That's just preposterous. Alright, fine.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
The parable cannot deal with reality too well. Even the boxes are. Alright, let's go home, folks.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Alright.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
he entered the door
on his
left. 1 second. I was just gifted something. Thank you.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Pepsi. Carbonation went up my nose. Youch, that really hurt. You die. I can't get in the broom closet.
Coming to
Oh,
a
he
staircase,
got rid of
Stanley
all
walked upstairs
choices.
to his boss's office.
Interesting, interesting. Okay, this is the moment of truth. Can I negate this ending and by doing the
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was
Too
once
slow.
again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Nightshark 115? But we know that Stanley can't speak. How will he ever face this?
Stanley spoke the code. Nightshark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Nightshark, Nightshark. Okay, goodbye.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
I'm sorry. I can't speak.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You... Behave
It's not my
exactly as
fault.
Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite
not
sure
my
you'll be up to
fault.
the
I can't
task.
speak.
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'll try. Let's hope he doesn't give us an impossible task like last time.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Why did it
I'm
restart?
quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Why? Is it gonna continue messing up as long as I continue forward? No, it can't be. The narrator worked so hard on this story. No way it'll just goof up over a real person, right?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, what if I go this way, though?
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Oh my god. Reality is breaking. His reality? My reality. I'm a real person, so it doesn't matter. What if I go in again? I refuse. It keeps on restarting, no matter what I do. It looks like we can't do anything but go forward. Uh-oh. I see it. I see the damage. It has been done.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why?
I didn't
For what?
mean it.
What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone? Left here like so much garbage. It's worthless now.
It's not worthless.
And what am I supposed
it's
to
still
do?
Story, right?
Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do?
What if we restart again?
I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Oh, there's the red door. Wait, I forgot to check. I forgot to check for the... I forgot to check if there was a yellow line in that rubble. Oh, wow. Look at this.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny?
No.
You just had to see?
It's not funny, sir.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
You did. I tried.
He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you.
I care.
You're a child.
I really do.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
My story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make... When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Stanley?
Hello? Is everything okay? Stanley, please.
I need
you to make a choice.
The end?
I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice
Are
you
we
make is
not
just fine.
Stanley?
That's correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work
I guess
together.
we
I'll
are a
accept
real
whatever you
person.
do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose.
I'm so
Do something.
sad.
Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
We've been booted out of Stanley's body.
I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do.
I'll wait
Take
for
as much
eternity
time
for
as
you.
need.
God, the real person ending is this. That's sad. Oh my god. How did you guys like it? The only moments of peace we can get in this game without dialogue. Oh my god, it's already been about an hour and a bit. We've done 4 endings. Good job us. Go girl. We did it. I'm gonna end the stream here. We could do more endings next stream. I don't want to do it all in one big swoop. That won't be good. I felt like I created some clippable moments, and I will take my time to take those clips and upload them. I want to start clipping my streams and stuff. Do a little fancy editing, eh? So yeah, that was the Stanley Parable, guys. It was really fun, wasn't it? Oh, the Stanley Parable, Ultra Deluxe. That is such a great game. Oh my god. Oh, we haven't even done any of the new content stuff yet, so that's something else we could look forward to, eh? But yeah, the stream was really fun. It's great to be streaming again. Let's hope I do it more often than I was before. I'll try to schedule them more coherently. Yeah, but it was fun. It was really fun. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next stream. Bye-bye!